A disorder attributed to serial killers is narcissistic personality disorder. The disorder displays pervasive pattern of grandiosity, need for admiration, and lack of empathy. A serial killer may be defined as this kind of megalomaniac, manifesting a desire for ultimate power over the bodies of their helpless victims. One with narcissistic personality disorder would view murder as an ultimate means of establishing the order's given desire of grand performance. The feeling of prestige is exemplified when a serial killer holds their work or murder as a type of trophy of power. For example, Jeffrey Dahmer, who killed 17 victims, kept photographs and remains of his victims in his apartment. Also, Brian Blackwell, who murdered both of his parents in 2004, was diagnosed with MPD. The disorder creates a mirage of overreaching self-importance, leading one to believe he or she has the power within her grasp or convenience. Another manifestation is Richard Ramirez, the El Paso night prowler who killed 15 citizens. In a grandiose rant, Ramirez said, "We've all got the power in our hands to kill, but most people are afraid to use it, the ones who aren't afraid to control life itself." If he was diagnosed with NPD, it would clarify his innate desire for what he felt was his righteous power, thus accounting for his brutal acts. Various serial killers claim they feel like God upon hurting their victims, which shows narcissistic personality disorder's need for ultimate control. Another disorder commonly attributed to serial killers is bipolar disorder, which is characterized by periods of abnormal euphoric mania contrasted by manic depressive episodes. Extreme episodes of mania can lead to psychotic behavior, such as hallucinations and delusions. Ted Bundy, who brutally raped numerous women and admitted to 30 murders, was diagnosed with bipolar disorder upon trial. He illustrated an extreme case of a manic episode, in which people with the disorder experience rash irritability to the point of blind rage and grandiose emotion. His harsh crimes would have occurred during such episodes. In such episodes, people with the disorder are unaware of common implications of how the world works, including social context, morals, and who they are around. They are simply blind. Antisocial behavior disorder can be attributed to the mind of a murderer. It's characterized by an inability to conform to basic moral and social norms of society. People with this disorder fail to adhere to lawful expectations, embody deceitful and cunning behavior, extreme aggressiveness and irritability, reckless disregard for others, and lack of remorse. They are unable to tolerate many things and are impulsive upon hurting others. All characteristics of antisocial behavior disorder are exemplified by serial killers. If serial killers were more commonly diagnosed, they would most likely be more prevalently diagnosed with antisocial behavior disorder. Yet another disorder that can be attributed to serial killers is schizophrenia, a severe brain disorder accompanied with abnormalities in the perception of reality. It's characterized by disorderly speech, hallucinations, and delusions. A classic prototype of the schizophrenic murderer is Ed Gein, who was convicted of 2 murders. He was discouraged by his mother to attain friends, and grew up secluded with no one but his mother to confide in. When she died from a violent stroke, he began collecting female genitalia in order to recreate himself as an image of the mother he so admired. Psychiatrists deemed him as conflicted and schizophrenic, and therefore he was unable to recognize true error in his crimes. As a schizophrenic, Gein may have perceived all women as manifestations of his deceased mother, and thus acted under the impression that murder and preservation of their genitalia kept him closer to the mother he missed. Before, I didn't understand the danger and harm of such personality disorders, but now I see that they can build the characteristics of a serial killer. Overall, the mind of a murderer is a complex one that can be understood better through psychology.